Hi, I'm Robert Niney, your spray foam advisor, and the guy in the Hawaiian shirt. You know, I wear the Hawaiian shirt as a symbol of freedom and flexibility, something that all business owners should want to achieve. And one of my goals is to help 100 spray foam business owners set up their business in a way that gets them that freedom and flexibility that they're looking for. This includes providing spray foam training, education, tips and tricks, business fundamentals, and even coaching and consulting services. In this video, I want to talk about the different types of business entities and how that might affect you and your organization. First, for legal reasons, I need to put a disclaimer here. I'm not a CPA, a certified accountant, or a lawyer. I am simply sharing my opinions and the knowledge I have from my experience with my own businesses. Now, let's get started. There are several different business entities you should be aware of. The sole proprietor, partnership, limited liability company or LLC, S corporation or S Corp, and C corporation or C Corp. A sole proprietor refers to a business owned by one person, whereas a partnership refers to a business with multiple owners or partners. These multiple owners may have an equal partnership or they can have varying levels of ownership. When it comes to partnerships, make sure you have a written and clearly defined partnership agreement. This will include documented percentages of ownership for each partner, and a good business lawyer should be able to help you prepare this type of document. Now, sole proprietorship or partnership are typically created just by saying that you are in business and filing paperwork in your local offices. All you have to do is establish that I'm going to do business under ABC Spray Foam, and as long as no other business by that name exists in your local area, you can start operating. You will have to go down to the county court office and file paperwork to register your business name. Typically, you file an assumed name form, also called a DBA form or a doing business as form, to register the name and establish that you are going to operate under that name. I would file the paperwork establishing that I, Robert Niney, am going to operate a business called ABC Spray Foam and that I am doing business as ABC Spray Foam. And this allows me to advertise this name and use it in public transactions and open a bank account, etc. In this DBA process, you have to verify that there is not another company in the local area or in the operating region with the same name to avoid duplicate business names and to minimize market confusion. Now, depending on your state and local requirements, you may be able to operate under your own name without filing any paperwork. For example, my business could be Robert Niney Services or Robert Niney Spray Foam, and in most jurisdictions, I would not have to file any special paperwork. The purpose of an assumed name or a DBA is to document and identify who you are representing yourself as and what company name you represent in the local market. So if I decide to operate as a Robert Niney Handyman, then I probably won't need a DBA, although it wouldn't hurt to file the paperwork if I wanted to. Whether you're a solo entrepreneur running the business yourself or you're operating a partnership with others, you should file a DBA unless you're going to operate under your own personal name. After sole proprietorship and partnership, we get into incorporated businesses, the process of creating a business entity separate from yourself for business operations. This includes LLCs, S Corps, and C Corps. The corporate documents created in establishing the incorporated business are sufficient for operation, and you will not typically need to file a DBA unless you want to operate the business under a different market-facing name than what is in the corporate papers. Now, the biggest differences between sole proprietorship or partnership and LLC, S Corp, or C Corp are liability and taxation. The details and intricacies related to liability and taxes are the primary reasons that you should consult a lawyer and or a tax advisor when considering the most beneficial entity type for your business. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to talk about the tax and liability implications associated with each of these business entities we have discussed: the sole proprietorship, partnership, the LLC, the S Corp, and the C Corp. If these topics are of interest to you, make sure you review the next couple of videos over the next couple of weeks and go talk to a tax advisor or a legal advisor to identify the best entity type for your business and the amount of risk that you deal with on a daily basis. If you found this video helpful, then it would probably be valuable to your friends in the spray foam industry. So help us all out and send it to 3 or 4 people that you know. Additionally, if you have any questions, want info on a specific topic, or want to learn how Spray Foam Advisor might be able to help you or your business, you can email us at questions@sprayfoamadvisor.com. This has been Robert 90, your Spray Foam Advisor, and the guy in the Hawaiian shirt. Thanks for checking this out, and catch me on some more videos.